Wait before you step into the shower. There are 5 critical things you must do first, especially if you're over 61. Wrong move, and you could end up with a serious fall. And trust me, bathroom falls are no joke. They send thousands of seniors to the hospital every year. But here's the good news. These 5 simple steps can dramatically reduce your risk and keep you safe every time you shower. The last one is the most overlooked, but it could be the one thing that saves your life. So, before you turn on that water, make sure you do these 5 things first. Let's dive in. Let's be honest, showering isn't as simple as it used to be. As we get older, our balance changes, our reflexes slow down, and even a little soap on the floor can turn into a serious hazard. In fact, did you know that over 80% of falls happen in the bathroom? That's because wet floors, slick surfaces, and sudden movements make it one of the most dangerous places in your home. But here's the thing. These falls are preventable with just a few small changes to your routine. You can shower safely and confidently without worrying about slipping. So, let's get right into it. Here are 5 things you must do before stepping into the shower, especially if you're over 60 and we're saints starting from number 5 and counting down to number 1, the most important one. Of all number 5, bring everything you need. Within reach, here's something most people don't think about until it's too late. Where are your shower essentials? The last thing you want is to be mid-shower with slippery feet reaching too far, or bending down to grab something. You forgot that's exactly how falls happen. Imagine this. You're enjoying your shower, but then you realize your shampoo bottle is on the other side of the tub. Now you're reaching, stretching, maybe even standing on one foot to get it. One wrong move, and boom, you're on the floor. Or maybe your soap slips out of your hand. Your instinct is to bend down and grab it, right? But bending forward in a slippery shower is one of the quickest ways to lose your balance before stepping in. Check that everything you need is already within reach: shampoo, conditioner, soap, washcloth, razor, whatever you use. Make sure it's right there. If you share a bathroom with others, get a shower, caddy, or organizer so your essentials don't get moved around. Use a long-handled bath brush instead of bending down. If something falls, don't risk leaning forward and losing your footing. A bath brush or shower grabber can help you retrieve items without putting yourself in danger. Install a shower shelf or wall-mounted dispenser instead of juggling bottles and bars of soap. A simple wall-mounted dispenser keeps everything in one place. No reaching, no fumbling, no risk. If you drop something, don't rush to pick it up. Take your time. If you feel unsteady, sit down first before trying to grab it. This is where a shower chair can be. Lifesaver bottom line: set yourself up for success before stepping in. Keep everything within arm's reach, minimize movement, and eliminate the need for risky stretching or bending. Because in the shower, one small slip is all it takes to turn a normal day into a serious injury. Number 4, keep a sturdy support nearby. Listen, no matter how steady you think you are, you should never step into the shower without a solid, reliable support system in place. I know what you might be thinking. I don't need a grab bar. I can balance just fine. I'll just hold on to the wall if I need to. I've never fallen before, so I'm not worried. But here's the reality. It only takes 1 second, one unexpected slip, one moment of imbalance, and suddenly you're reaching for something. Anything to stop the 4. And here's the scary part. Most people instinctively grab whatever is closest: a towel rack, the shower door, or even the wall. But guess what? Those won't hold. Towel racks are not designed to hold weight the moment you grab one. It's likely to snap right off the wall. Shower doors can slide or swing open, giving you nothing to hold on to. The wall is usually wet and slippery, making it nearly impossible to G. So, what should you do? First, install proper grab bars, both inside and outside the shower. Not the suction cup kind. Those can come loose. Get real securely mounted grab bars that can actually support your weight if you ever need to grab onto them. And if you use a walker or cane, keep it close by. You might not need it most of the time, but in that one moment where you feel a little off balance, you'll be glad it's there. It's always better to have it and not need it than to suddenly find yourself reaching for something that won't support you. Another overlooked trick: a shower chair or bench. If you ever feel unsteady, having a place to sit for a moment can keep you safe and prevent a fall before it happens. Bottom line, never assume you'll have something sturdy to grab on. To prepare ahead of time, because when it comes to staying safe in the shower, one small change can make all the difference. Number 3, adjust the water temperature always before you step into that shower. Turn the water on first and check the temperature. I know it seems like a small thing, right? But this one habit could literally save you from a dangerous fall. Think about it. Have you ever stepped into the shower and gotten blasted with freezing cold or scalding hot water? What happened? You jumped, flinched, or maybe even lost your balance for a second now. If you're standing on a slippery surface, that one little reaction could be enough to send you tumbling. And at our age, a fall in the bathroom isn't just a little bruise. It could mean broken bones, weeks in the hospital, or a long recovery. And here's something most people don't realize. Sudden temperature shocks can mess with your blood pressure. If you already have high blood pressure or circulation issues, getting hit with ice cold water too fast can make you lightheaded, dizzy, or even cause you to faint. So here's what you do. Before stepping in, turn the water on and let it run for a few moments. Don't just assume it's fine. Use your hand to test it. Make sure it's steady, comfortable, and exactly the right temperature. Want to make it even safer. Install a temperature-controlled shower head that way. If someone flushes the toilet or turns on the sink, your shower won't suddenly turn into a heat wave or an ice bath. And if you're someone who ever feels a little weak or dizzy in the shower, keep a shower chair nearby. If you need to sit down for a second, it's there. Better to be safe than struggle to stay upright. So, let's make this a habit before you even think about stepping into the shower's test. The water first. It takes 5 seconds, and those 5 seconds could prevent a fall. That changes everything. Number 2, check the floor for water or slippery spots before you even step foot into the bathroom. Stop and take a good look at the floor. Do you see any water? A damp bath mat? Even a tiny bit of moisture can turn into a serious slipping hazard. Here's the thing. You might not notice it until it's too late, one step on a wet tile, and suddenly your feet slide right out from under you. And at our age, falls aren't just a little bruise and a bandage. They can mean broken bones, long hospital stays, and months of painful recovery. And for what? A puddle that could have been wiped up in 2 seconds. So before you even think about showering, check that floor. If you see any moisture, grab a towel and wipe it up right away. Don't assume it's harmless, because it's not. And while we're at it, let's talk about prevention. You don't want to be doing this every time, right? Get yourself some non-slip mats. Not just one inside the shower, but outside too. These mats aren't just for decoration. They absorb extra water and keep you steady when you step in and out. Oh, and here's something most people don't think about. Your feet. Even a dry floor can be slick if your feet are wet. That's why I always tell people, wear non-slip shower shoes or slippers. They give you extra grip so you don't have to worry about slipping, even if the floor is dry. So let's make this a habit every time before you shower. Check the floor, make sure it's dry, make sure your footing is solid, and don't take the risk, because one small slip can change everything. Number 1, let someone know you're showering. Here's the most overlooked safety tip. Always tell someone when you're about to take a shower. Most people don't think about this. But the truth is, if something happens while you're in the shower, how long would it take before someone notices? If you live alone, the answer could be hours or even longer. That's too much time if you've taken a fall and can't get up. If you were sitting in the living room or walking around the house, people wouldn't think twice if they didn't hear from you for a while. But the bathroom is different. Showering is a routine that usually takes a set amount of time. If you don't come out when expected, it's a red flag. A quick "hey, I'm hopping in the shower" to a family member, neighbor, or caregiver can be the difference between getting help fast or waiting too long. It only takes a few seconds to say it, but it could save your life. And if you really want to be extra safe, don't just rely on someone noticing your absence. Be proactive. Keep a waterproof, emergency button, or phone nearby. If something goes wrong, you don't want to be stranded struggling to get up, calling out for help, and hoping someone hears you. A simple call button or voice-activated device can get you immediate assistance. This is especially important if you've ever felt dizzy, unsteady, or weak in the shower. Even if you think you're fine, why take the risk? One moment of imbalance and suddenly you're in a situation where every second counts. So make this a habit before you turn on the water. Let someone know, and if you live alone, set up an emergency plan. Because the last thing you want is to be in trouble with no one knowing where you are. There you have it, 5 simple things you must do before stepping into the shower. Now I know it might feel like a lot, but trust me, your safety is worth it. These quick steps could be the difference between a safe shower and a serious fall. If you found this helpful, make sure to share this with a loved one who needs to hear it. And if you want more practical tips to stay safe, healthy, and independent as you age, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.